All right. So since Dokkan, the JP version and the global version are finally linked up, we can finally discuss this without really getting any spoilers because we'll all know at the same time. And a lot of people are saying that 10th Annie is going to be like Super Saiyan Vegito and Super Saiyan Gogeta, which is a possibility, right? It definitely is a possibility, but there are also people saying that it could be something else, and this is where we are today. So someone said the only correct answer for 10th anniversary, and it's a picture of Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time, which is something that I didn't even think about being a 10th anniversary character, but it makes sense. They have bullet points, so let's read these. 10 years of this game, and we still don't have the first Super Saiyan transformation voiced. We don't have a final form Frieza to 100% full power Frieza. The best opportunity to easy the worldwide celebration Namek, Goku, and Frieza. That way, 10th Annie year-based Goku and full power. Final Form Frieza have their perfect partners in EZA in the same celebration. Frieza is easily the most memorable and beloved villain, as evidenced by Toriyama bringing it back so many times, which means he could realistically headline 10th Annie. Goku becoming Super Saiyan is the most important and memorable event in all of anime. That's why Super Saiyan is a household name. Very interesting. Very interesting. All these points are incredibly true because, you know, it would be a good time to EZA the Namek, Goku, and Frieza, which I have one here somewhere. No, it's not that one. Here it is. Okay, so this is the one that they're talking about since these ones came out in 2021, which does not feel like it. It feels like these things came out like in 2020, but they came out in 2021, which I do think if, Super Saiyan Goku is the headliner for 10th Annie, then yes, these characters should easy because these are really good characters. These are some great. I think I just woke my dog up. These are really. Did I wake you up? Sorry. These are really good characters when they came out. Now they definitely aged. They're not as good as they used to be, but when these came out, these were dominant. And I think if they easy they would obviously be a lot better, as most characters do when they easy. There are some that aren't the best when they easy, and it's unfortunate, but it happens. So this is the Frieza, so same deal. Should easy if that is what 10th Annie is going to be. But the only thing about something else. I'll get back to that in a second. So we'll talk about if this is going to be something for 10th Annie, and then like some downsides with that. So this being 10th Annie is a possibility because there are some characters that could easy. Like, for an example, when did this Frieza come out? This Frieza could get like a sub easy. I don't remember if there was like a. Oh yeah, there was a Piccolo for Goku, but this Frieza can get an easy if it is Super Saiyan Goku. This Frieza can also get an easy because this thing has been out since 2019 and does not have an easy, which is crazy to think about. So this could also get an easy if it is Goku. Whoops. Hold on. Okay, we're peeking behind the curtain here. And this Goku can get like a sub easy if it is that, because this Goku came out in 2018, does not have an easy. And you should probably know where this is leading to, but if that does happen, then I think a character that would get a super easy is this Goku. Since he got his easy in 2022. Wow. I didn't think it's been that long since he got his EZA. But, EZA is old and it's all right. Like, it's not really anything crazy. At the time, it was decent, but now, once again, it's kind of just like whatever. But he could get an SEZA, or if they wanted to be funny, they could also give. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it here. Okay, let me go put this up. Okay, so they could also give this Goku an SEZA, which this one I don't see happening just because. Okay, I didn't realize his EZA was that old, but it's a possibility. And if they gave this Goku an SEZA, then they would obviously have to give this Frieza one too. Once again, I really don't see that happening if the celebration is gonna be like Namek, but it could be. They could just overload us with content, and that would be good, right? Because that would be a lot of Dragon Stones that people can get for free. I imagine if 10th Annie is Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time, he's gonna have some new mechanic, and since it's 10th Annie, they can introduce like something new to the game, which once again we don't know because this is, we're not in 10th Annie range yet. We're in December, so we'll have to see. But yeah, I would not mind if it was that, because that is true that we don't have that voiced, and I think it would be really cool for that to be 10th Annie. However, the only downside about this being 10th Annie is you saw this, but about these guys, because usually whenever like there's like a how do I phrase this? So we're expecting these guys to EZA during 10th Annie, and if it's Super Saiyan Goku for 10th Annie, then it really wouldn't make any sense for these guys to EZA. Granted, Dokkan does not give a shit, okay? Dokkan does not give a shit about what they EZA at what time. But since these are anniversary units, normally anniversary units EZA during anniversaries. It's happened before, time and time again. So, but still, it just wouldn't make any sense for, like, if it is Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, for these guys to EZA. Granted, once again, would not be mad at it. I love these units. Okay, these things were amazing. They're still good, but they've definitely, like a lot of things, have aged. So they're not the best. But I bit my tongue. They're not the best, but still, these are fun times when these characters were running all over the place. So it could, once again, it could be Gogeta and actually, wait, hold on. Pause everything, because technically speaking, the anniversary would have two parts. So the first part could be Super Saiyan Goku for the first time, and then the second part could be Vegito and Gogeta. Because once again, Dokkan doesn't give a fuck. They do whatever they want. So it could be that, but yeah. And then something else that I wanted to talk about with this is these guys. Since I predict, I definitely could be wrong, but I predict that these guys, that these will get their SEZAs during the Annie as well, since they got their EZAs in 2022. Really? Feels like it's been longer than that. But anyways, I do predict that they could get their SEZAs, since that would be, no, it's not. I was about to say, oh, actually, yeah. I was about to say this would be the first time an LR got an SEZA, but that's not true, because Super Saiyan Goku, the free-to-play one, got an SEZA, but you didn't have to spend money for that character. You got him for free. You just had to grind for it. Which, by the way, so all my Dokkan players who were playing this game before, like when that Goku came out, holy, you guys know the struggle that we had to go through. To all of you guys who did not, man, you guys do not know how we had to struggle. Actually, when did he come out? Okay. So he came out in 2016. Oh my god, yeah. So if you were playing Dokkan in 2016 when he came out as like the first LR. Man, those were awful days. But anyways, I'm getting incredibly sidetracked. So let me find the tab again. There we go. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about this because it's interesting because, like I said, we don't really know what the 10-year Annie is going to be since we're all caught up and stuff. And these are fun things to do to kind of predict what the next the anniversary unit is going to be. Since if somebody would have told me that ninth Annie was going to be Broly and Gogeta, I probably would have believed that. But then for the part twos to be Beast Gohan and the Gammas, probably wouldn't have expected that, I guess, because it's the two don't really correlate. Like they're both movies, but yeah, I was flabbergasted when I saw that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here. So to anyone who plays Dokkan, would you be upset with Super Saiyan Goku being the 10th Annie, part 1 or part 2 banner unit? Do you think that if he is that all the characters that I mentioned would get an SCZA/EZA or whatever? And what do you think 10th Annie is gonna be? Since we don't know, and I do think they could just do like the thing to where it's Goku for part 1 and then Vegito and Gogeta for part 2, and then have everything that they wanted done. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And yeah.